Hey guys, it's Missy Wolf and I'm here with Tarra Layne. How are you this evening?
I'm absolutely awesome. It's Saturday night, so how can I be anything but awesome?
Well, right, and I'm so glad that you took the time to speak with me on a Saturday night. I know that scheduling-wise, it's not the most opportune time, but I thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today or tonight.
Oh, no, it's great. I'm happy to.
Awesome. Well, I have to tell you, the first thing I wanted to talk to you about was just what stood out to me the most, and that is your song, I Thought That Bitch Moved.
Yes.
I love it. Oh my gosh. My daughter and I, we were just sitting in the car and we were laughing and she was like, Mom, this is so you. This is just your song. It's so sassy. And I was like, I know. I love it. Did you have fun with that one? Because it sounds like you did.
Yes, I totally did. That's kind of where I want, my music to. I'm glad you had that reaction. I really want to, write songs that people can relate to, and just about funny situations or interesting situations. And yes, it's funny you say sassy because I get that a lot, especially in my different writing projects and everything. I try to bring out, I don't know, just like a really real thing that happened to me, and it really just came from a place where I have, hung out at a lot of dive bars and stuff growing up, and I'm from Pittsburgh, and I spent a lot of time in the country, and of course, being in those situations and meeting girls that aren't necessarily nice or tend to hit on your boyfriend or something, and you think they're out of the picture, and then all of a sudden they walk into the bar, and you're like, oh shit, here we go.
Right.
So it's like it's about to hit the fan type thing. So that's what that song's about.
Well, I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun, and it's one of those songs that is completely relatable for some, and I think that's what makes it so fun, and the sassiness definitely comes through on that one, and I think it's great. And then, but Beautiful Day, I was watching your video for that one, and you look like you had so much fun making that video, and it was just, it really did, it was a beautiful day when you were filming. The shots of you outside are gorgeous, and I want to know what creating a video was like for you.
That video was my very first music video. That was about 5, 6 years ago. That was my first writing project, and just kind of, my first go at going at it as an artist, and that was filmed at my parents' farm. And it was a great day in the middle of June, and it was in the Amish country in Pennsylvania. And at first, since it was my first music video, of course the nerves set in, and you get a little nervous about how is this supposed to work? How are we supposed to do all this? But I had 2 good buddies that have a lot of experience in filmmaking, and it really was. It was a great time.
That's awesome. I love to hear that. And I've often heard that making a music video, you are acting. You are definitely acting. And some artists are just terrified of it and they don't want any part of it, so they'll bring other people in to do it because they can't do it. And so I think that's great that you did that, and I love hearing that you had nerves and stuff. And somebody once told me if you don't have nerves going into it, it means you don't care enough. So I think that's great, and I love hearing that. And you have some exciting things going on in your career right now, and I don't know how much you can talk about it, but because I know the rules. I've been there. I know exactly what you're not supposed to be talking about. But is there anything you can tell us that you have going on right now?
Yeah, I have a lot of really cool things happening. I think the biggest thing that you're probably insinuating is The Voice. And yes, I am. I did audition for season 11, The Voice, and that premieres on Monday, September 19th, 8/7 Central. So I urge everybody to tune in and see if I make a team. So that's going on. So that's super huge. The exposure level when it comes to that is just hopefully going to be life-changing for me in my career. And then I just released, I didn't release, but I am the singer for Mattel. I'm a singer for Mattel. So I don't know, you have a little girl, you said?
Yes, I do. I have 2.
Awesome. Well, there's a show called Monster High that I guess is really big with little girls now.
Everybody
and
in my family watches that.
Oh, yeah, no, that's so cool. I love hearing that. But I'm the lead vocalist on the new movie that just was released. The DVD is actually out September 27th, but it is on iTunes right now. There's 3 songs on the soundtrack, and I'm the singer.
Oh, very fun.
It was an amazing experience. It was super cool. Like, walking into it, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sing like these children's rock songs. This is super cool. But it's really nice being able to hear, my little cousins and all these little girls come up to me now, and they're like, it's really cool knowing that I can inspire them too, and not so much, women like you that they're like, man, I love your song. I thought that bitch moved. It's like, it's like 2 separate personalities of mine, I guess.
Exactly. But and that's what's so cool, though. And that's what's great about music is that you can connect to literally anyone. You can sing anything. You can do whatever. And you do have a voice that can sing any genre. You can do anything. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. And I love the raspiness tone to your voice, but then there's certain parts where your voice is so smooth and the tone is just beautiful, and I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. It's great. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've dabbled in a lot of different genres, especially writing. I write with a few different artists too, just helping them get their records out and everything. Yeah. And it's been an interesting ride for me, kind of trying to find my own sound, because I do have like a bluesy rock thing going on, but it's a little more contemporary, and I think that's the direction that I'm going to keep going in. But I mean, I grew up singing R&B and country, and they're like 2 opposite sides of the spectrum. So it's like I feel confident that I could cover just about any genre.
I really do think you can. And the thing is too is it seems like it's a growing trend where everybody's doing mashups now. So you've got a lot of country rock, and then you've got, the rap, and then you're combining them. And then you have, they're doing it on all the TV shows and all the awards shows where they're, having artists from different genres sing together on stage, perform together. And that's like so huge right now. Everybody's doing that. And so for you being able to actually sing in any one of those categories, I think it gives you a leg up, because not everybody can do that. And I for one, I'm looking forward to everything that you have coming up. And I know that, we have a lot of voice fans that are on our page and, that follow us and that are, I know that they're going to be supporting you and watching for your audition. And I have to ask, this year they have a new judge. They have 2 new judges. They have Miley Cyrus and is it Alicia Keys?
Yes.
Okay. How...
It's the first season. It's the first season where they have 2 female judges.
Right. And that's huge. And I want to know because those names are huge. And Alicia Keys is so super talented. Everybody knows who she is. And then you have Miley Cyrus, who I'm just going to say I love and adore her, and I always have, and I'm always going to, and I'm always going to speak positive about her. What was it like for you with your audition? Were you nervous?
Oh, I've never been so nervous in my entire freaking life. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it was like a different type of nervous. I just feel like everything that I had ever done my entire life just led up to that point. Right. And that's all I was thinking about. Walking out on stage. It's like, I've worked so hard, so hard, and it's just this one moment, this one chance for me to get a chair to turn, and it was an incredible experience. But I honestly can say it was the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done.
Absolutely. Well, and I have to tell you, during season 9, the very first day of auditions, I was there. I was there covering it. I wanted to do kind of just a learning experience for myself because I know that I'm, interviewing so many artists that participate in shows like that. And so I'm sitting there and the audience is nervous. You could feel it while you were sitting there, and it is so quiet when the artist comes out and they're, then before they start, and it's just, it's one of those things where it was just like, it was such a crazy experience for me being there to see this happen for so many people. And then, hearing the advice that these people have given, when you actually got to hear advice from them and hear them talking about you, was it one of those things where you were actually soaking it all in, or were you standing there like, oh my God, I can't believe they're talking to me right now? Because I think I might have.
It was surreal. It was absolutely surreal. I mean, honestly, I don't even know. I just didn't even feel like it was it's like living in a dream, because, I mean, every single one of them has touched me in a different way, So, I mean, especially Alicia. I've been singing Alicia's songs since I started singing. I mean, she's incredible. She's one of my artists. I mean, my favorite, artist, an idol of mine. So,
right. Oh, that
I mean, just being able to. Oh gosh, it was super surreal, and I think you'll be able to see it on my face. It looks like I peed my pants. I really did.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm not going to ask you anymore. I know you can't give any more details, and I'm not going to be disrespectful like that, because, I know that there's a lot of rules behind that. I mean, even for the audience, you're like, you cannot say who you saw, you cannot say this, you cannot, and it's like, it is some serious business. But man, I'm so happy to hear that you got to audition and you got to have a good experience, with them, and being able to, see an idol of yours up close and personal like that has got to be just one of the biggest thrills of your life. I can't even imagine.
Yes, it definitely was.
All right.
Definitely.
And so what else do you have coming up? I know The Voice is huge, but I mean, and Monster High, that's amazing. What else do you have? Do you have some shows coming up that people can see you at, or working on music?
Yes, I have 2 shows in LA coming up this week. One at Republic of Pie in North Hollywood, and one at Bar 20 in West Hollywood. And then I am off to take a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
So just for the show purposes and everything like that. And hopefully soon you'll be able, everybody will be able to check out my new dates this coming year as far as the tour is concerned and a new record.
Right.
So I definitely have big plans. So I definitely want people to stay on the lookout for all of that, because I'm really excited about this next record, because I feel like every record I do, I feel like, of course, I just grow as an artist.
Right.
So this next one's just going to be, pushing the limit a step further.
Oh, that's great. Now, where can everybody find you at? Are you on social media and all of that?
Yes, I am. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Tarra Layne, TarraLayne, and I am on Facebook, facebook.com/Tarra Layne, and anybody can find all the information they could possibly fathom at my website, tarralayne.com.
Oh, perfect. See, and you have it easy, because sometimes, the names are taken for people, so their names are all over the board. They don't match all the way across. I love that yours is so easy and simple, and everybody can.
Oh yeah, I make it super super
awesome.
easy. It's just, I feel like the big thing though is some people just don't know. They think my name's Tarra instead of Tarra.
Right.
So they'll spell it Tara, and so hopefully soon people will know it enough to know where to go. But we'll
Absolutely,
see.
absolutely. And what we're going to do too, just so that you know, and all of you guys listening at home know, I mean, and if you've listened before, you all know this already, we're going to add a social media profile so that when the article is posted and our conversation is posted, all of your links are going to be posted with it. So it's going to be, they just click it and find it, and it's going to be really, really easy for everybody. And it's going to be like your own little homepage. It's going to be kind of fun. So hopefully, you'll get to take a look at that and everything. And, we'll just keep sharing you with everyone we can share you with. I am so excited. I can't even wait to get this up for everybody to listen to, because you've been so much fun. And everybody, you guys have to go listen to I Thought That Bitch Moved and hear what I'm talking about, because that is one of and just the title alone makes me giggle. I love it. But it really is great. But all 3 of those songs that we talked about, Beautiful Day, I Thought That Bitch Moved, and then, maybe I didn't talk about it, Cherry Moonshine. That one is a lot of fun. And you kind of remind me, there's that section of your song where it kind of reminds me of the Runaways, the way that you're singing Cherry Moonshine. And it was just like,
thank you.
I love that. So you guys have to check her out. You have to listen to her music, and you have to watch The Voice. It's premiering on Monday. and it's just all good. I can't wait to see you. I cannot wait to see and be surprised with the rest of our audience. It's going to be fun.
Thank you so much. It's so appreciative of everything. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you again for taking the time to talk to me tonight, and I'm going to let you go so you can enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. And, man, just, best of luck, best wishes. Center Stage is rooting for you, and we're going to make sure all of our fans are rooting for you as well.
All right. You have a great night.
All right. You too. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.